He's Patrick. He's an angry SOB. Patrick, are you freaking kidding me? Patrick, right here on PATB. Sung it, man. This guy is really pissed.
Yep, it's time for a full-on rant. Salt Lake City's busy 911 center wants to try computer smarts to help with its call overload. Now, the idea is to buy AI software that would pick up 30% of the 450,000 calls it gets each year. The council member, Darren Mono, backs the plan, wants a strong public notice so no one panics when an AI voice answers. Officials promise the tool will switch to a human whenever it senses stress or confusion. Now, see, make note of this, cities around the nation. This is how you use technology to make our lives better. Are you freaking kidding? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the national finals for the world's worst ideas 2025. I mean, this is a worse idea than Diddy buying pallets of baby oil from Costco. Do I want to use my real name to buy 7,000 bottles of baby oil? Why wouldn't I? AI answering 911 calls is a worse idea than crawfish-scented tampons. You ever tried talking to the AI at your pharmacy? Now imagine you're calling 911. The AI says, 911, what's the nature of your problem? To which you whisper, there's someone in my house with a knife. They're going to kill me. And it says, did you say you're out with your wife and Will D? What? No, someone broke in and they're going to stab me. Did you say someone broke in and took your crab meat? No, I said, stab me. You're so mad you forget you're hiding by the time the killer opens the door. You're like, shit, at this point, I'm happy to be put out of my misery. Is this like a low-key population control thing? You're going to call in and say, I'm sorry, this is the purge hour in your neighborhood. We do wish you luck. Maybe hide under the bed. Thanks for calling 911. I can't wait to call and say, I've been shot and I need help. Thank you, Patrick. You're on pot and you need help. Press 1 or say yes. No, I've been shot. Our apologies. At 911, we strive to make it the best experience. So you said you need the shot. It's in the COVID vaccine. You can get that at a pharmacy or local PCP. Someone fill me with hot lead. For lead paint removal, please call a local contractor. 911 doesn't mitigate home repair issues. By then, you bled out all over the floor, passed out to hang out with Jesus at the after party. In all honesty, it does sound like fun. Do you think heaven has ecstasy? Ask it for a friend. Next up, you may or may not have heard of Christina Formella. She's a high school teacher from the Chicago area. She's been accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a student starting when he was 14. He said they've had sex close to 50 times. While that's news, the big story is that her husband, Michael, has stated he's standing by her, and they arrived at court hearing holding hands. Now that right there, that's what you call true love. Are you freaking kidding? Michael, is it okay if I refer to you as Senior Tardbart? Question 1, Senior Tardbart. How does one get their big dumb head such a great distance up one's own ass? I mean, let's be honest, your head's so far up your ass, you need to point-to-point GPS directions to get it out. Turn left at the spleen. I get being a good Christian and practicing forgiveness. And if she did it like once or twice, yeah, maybe you have to consider keeping the family together and working through it. But I'm not sure. But 45 mother-loving times, even Jesus is like, how many times 45? Tell him to bounce on that trick. 45? I can turn water into wine, but I can't stop Robo-O. Look, I'm Jesus. I see a lot of shit. I'm keeping it real, but 45 times, you didn't even notice her mommy box looked like it went 12 rounds with Mike Tyson? You never one time saw a piece of yellow caution tape across her nether region that said, closed for maintenance? You never once said, hey, babe, how much tutoring do you think Billy needs? And do you think his parents are offended that your thong is popping out of that miniskirt? 45 times, bro. Think about a dozen donuts. Multiply that times 4. Now, while you eat the 3 extra, the rest are a visual of how many times your wife allowed him to invade Vaginistan. Each one of those donuts in front of you equals another thrilling ride on his boner coaster. The dude has a backpack and a locker combination. combination. And he's over there on time number 37 playing bend over, touch your toes, and I'll show you where the monster goes. And here you are in absolute full bitch mode saying, I forgive you. Look, if she accidentally shot someone in the heat of the moment, maybe you stick it out. If she pulled out an AK and killed 45 people in the mall, I mean, stupidity isn't a crime, so you're free to go. But know this, Jesus may love you. The rest of us think you're a knuckle-dragging, window-licking lunatic and the textbook example of a panty wad. Nonetheless, we all wish you good cuck. I mean, good luck. I'm sorry, good luck. Apologize for that. Finally, prominent podcasters like Joe Rogan and Patrick and the People are playing a bigger role in news dissemination in the United States, as are AI chatbots, contributing, it says, to the erosion of traditional media, according to a report released on Tuesday. In the week following the January presidential inauguration, more Americans got their news from social and video networks than from TV and news websites and apps. The first time this has ever happened, the report said. I don't know about you, but I'm in absolute shock about this. Are you fucking kidding me? You're telling me the people that don't trust the media? I can't believe it. In other news, water's wet, grass is green, and Kid Rock might give you an STD. Who is shocked by this other than the water-carrying sellout dick bags in the media? They weren't so busy polishing the balls of their favorite political party. They might have a chance to look in the mirror and say, oh, snap, I'm on TV gargling yam bags instead of telling the truth. And don't even sit there and point at one side when you know, just like Timothy Chalamet, they go both ways. All right, I'm not sure if that's true. But I mean, come on, look at his soft skin and little curls. Tell me you never wondered if he's as comfortable with hot dogs as he is tacos. But I digress. Of course people aren't watching the news. Let's put this in perspective. If you're dating someone who is, let's say, slightly attractive, but not hot at all, you've been faithful, you've given everything to the relationship, only to find out that 90% of the shit she said wasn't true. She don't have a job. Her dad's not a CEO. She don't even like sex that much. And you think she may be stealing money from your wallet. And just yesterday, she revealed she has a glass eye. Just popped it out right there at the breakfast table. Are you going to keep dating her? If you want to date that person, go ahead. But you know you're every bit as toxic as her because you know the damn truth. That is it. I'm done with that rant. All right, man.
Robo-ho.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, my friend. That is good. That is